Hi, this is Luminara. Thank you so much for coming to get these top 10 actions, and they're all free to help your child with the symptoms of autism. I have my notes over here, so I might look over every now and again, and so that's just what I'm doing. I don't want to miss anything. So the very first one is poop. This is a big topic, and your child needs to be pooping at least 1 to 3 times every day. And it needs to be a well-formed log. If they have little hard pellets, or if it's mushy, or runny stools, or alternating constipation and diarrhea, then that's just not normal bowel activity, and it shows there's something going on with digestion. But I'm going to focus on constipation because so many kids have that. And there's things you can do for that, right? There's a lot you can do. And the first one I'd like to recommend is enemas. And I just want to say first, before I get into enemas, that if it's really, really chronic and your child's there's several days before your child is pooping, you'll probably want to use a combination of these. So enemas is the first one. I know it sounds gross, but it can be really, really effective, and there are suppositories you can use. They're over-the-counter suppositories. So enemas are really great, and I think the only downside is maybe your child wouldn't, even warm water is good, and the only downside is maybe your child wouldn't hold it in long enough to have an impact. And second thing is magnesium. I love magnesium hydroxide. And if you look at the download on the PDF, there's actually a brand that I recommend. It's from Global Healing Center, and it's called Oxy Health. It's a magnesium hydroxide. It's ozonated, which means it also helps to get unwanted organisms out of the digestive tract. So magnesium's great. It loosens the muscles of the bowels and helps the stuff get out. Vitamin C can do the same thing, or a combination of those. And you've had too much vitamin C when you have constant diarrhea. You can have that with magnesium as well. So you're going to have to find that tolerance point for your child. It could be they need 2 magnesium capsules. It could mean, they could need 8. So it really depends on each individual body. And the next 2 things are more of a big stimulant. So this is castor oil taken orally, or senna, which is an herb, and they're kind of really release things out, and that might be a good combination to have if your child is really impacted or hasn't gone for a long time. But just know that there can be explosive events with that, and it takes about 4 to 8 hours for those to work, and about 4 to 6. And so you'll want to watch your child, and there's probably going to be more than one bowel movement in there. And the other thing you could do with castor oil is you can actually take, by the way, a teaspoon orally. And the other thing you could do with castor oil is you could take some on your hand, in the palm of your hand, and rub it in a clockwise direction on your child's abdomen. So the clockwise direction is our direction of digestion. And that'll help things move. Just the massage of it will help things move. And also the castor oil itself will help. So that's it for tip number 1.